me check this broadcast here, make sure it's up and running and looking moderately okay. Generally Stardew does pretty good in the mornings. It's not too bad at all. But those that haven't been in my stream much, in the mornings I generally get up and play whatever I'm playing. I do maintenance, so like I get on the Star Trek Online and take care of all the stuff that just needs to be taken care of, all the little one-off stuff. And then I play something simple in the morning when I drink my coffee and wake up and just kind of tell everybody what's going to happen for the day on my channels and plug away at what I'm enjoying playing. Alright, let me make sure this... I want to put my phone up here so I can watch the stream a little bit. Make sure that the quality is going to be okay. I think it should, though. Especially this early in the morning. Granted, it's going to be a low setting, but that's alright. That's not too bad. I tried to stream Star Trek. I don't think that's going to work. I think the tearing is just going to be too bad. As you can see, I'm 150 hours into my Stardew. Oh. I adore this little game, actually. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to get logged in here. Kind of a little slow login. These old 2D games, man. I mean, the 2D games, they're not old. This one's not old, but it's a little slow logging in. Why are you holding that over your head? I don't understand why you're holding it over your head. Alright, let's see what we got going on today. Yeah, the quality's not too bad on the stream. We'll go ahead and leave that up. I'll go ahead and turn my phone off so I'm not pulling bandwidth out of my almost no bandwidth farm setting or farm internet. I swear to God, there's little mice on wheels trying to keep up with my bandwidth. Let me see where we're at. Oh yeah, we're waiting for one more harvest to come in. Getting ready for the winter. Gonna work on... Oh, my diamonds are in. We'll go grab diamonds today. If you don't know, this is my indicators. That, when I come out my house, if I see either one of those are up, either my wine or my diamond, then I know that all my barns are up. For that, whatever that is. Just grab my daily stuff here. Doing this, we needed gold for more chrysoridiums, whatever you call them. Those things down there. Alright. We know the diamonds are up, so we're going to go do diamonds first. Diamonds! I like diamonds. Maybe. This winter is going to be a little more exciting than the actual summertime because I'm actually going to be working on the garden. At least get it cleaned up and get it ready for next year. For my next planting. I've already got my 500 seeds ready to go for next year. That's exciting. That's the thing, right? May have to do some beautification projects around here. Might go down and clean out the trees and whatnot during the winter. Well, the grass automatically dies, but that first day of spring, man. Used to. I think that clock that we got's gonna make it a lot easier. thinking about, I might try to play some, so what do we got today? I'm at the farm, so I can't do much. I do have some stuff I have to do on Star Trek this afternoon, but I'm not sure I will stream that because of just the very unamazing quality of my internet here. Other than that, I may get on some Prison Simulator, or Prison Architect, and I may work on some stuff on there today. I got one of my friends is asking me to work on a specific project. Basically, he wants me to do some evil things to some people on Prison Architect, and I'm fine with that. I'm not above that whatsoever. So might work on that a little bit today. That might be a thing that happens. I can probably stream Prison Architect. The quality is probably not going to be, as I said, the most rip-roaring amazing, but shouldn't be too bad. I don't think I can get to that corner one if I do this. Like if I put one here. Let me go look next door and see how I have them set up. Oh, I just didn't put one there. Okay, I see. Yeah, that'll work. That's the thing. I just have to punch. I didn't put one there. Yeah, that's what happened. Let's still get in here. So I'm going to end up putting a row right here. Let me take these out here. So I need to put a row. I need a gap here. So the next set's going to run right here. This way. There we go. That's better. That's a thing. Alright, so what was I short on? Oh yeah, we need iridium ore, or iridium bars. That's another thing I'm working on this winter is getting. And I need to fill these with diamonds. Oh, what's about 300 diamonds? Alright. Alright, all of my diamonds are running. Check my lightning rods. They're doing alright. Yeah, I need to clear all this out down here. And then this is kind of what I'm redoing this winter. Because I think this is 500. But I want to make sure I've got enough to make it through, or enough, words, not enough coffee, enough ancient fruit to make it through the winter. Yeah, this all looks good. Let me see what else. I think it's it. I think so. Pretty much this for a while this morning. And then as soon as my friends jump on, I'll probably go play some Star Trek and do my things. I won't stream that. If everything goes to plan, I'll be on later, maybe poking at Prison Architect. And then the rest of the week, I'll be back at the good internet. And we'll be hooking it up. Let me try to go to the festivals next year, maybe. See, we got a few bars over here. Collect all this stuff for the next diamond come in. Oh, I gotta sell stuff too. My bags are getting full. I have nothing else in today. Yeah, I don't think greenhouse is done. So we're just gonna sell and we're gonna call this one a day. Let me see. Selling that. Where's my diamonds? Selling my diamonds. Yep, that's good. I might redo the decorated this house this winter too. That's not bad. Not give me $1 million? I don't recall. If I'm not at $1 million, I'll be close to $1 million. Not yet. One more harvest. Better go check on my ye old wine cellar. They're doing alright. Not great, but they're doing alright. We're on the 10th. Yeah, I think I'll get one more harvest this year. I know I'll get one more harvest this year. Check this greenhouse again. Well, I checked it yesterday, but we'll check it again anyway. Nah, alright. So what am I going to do with this garden? Let me jump off here and look at this thing. I need to make sure in the morning that everything is getting hit. If I do that, then I'll probably lose those. Oh well. Like everything gets hit over here. See, I put these stones in here so I know this doesn't get hit, so I don't plant here. But all of this is really solid. This down here I'll have to work on. I probably need to give me a couple more sprinklers. Ooh. Yeah, we'll have to put another sprinkler in. This one should hit these two Another sprinkler down here. I never really did the math on the scarecrows. I need to do that at some point. Because first goal is to get this entire garden with ancient. So yeah. I think I got the scarecrows spaced out fine. Like all of this, I know all of this works. At least 2 past here. So if I can get all of that planted in ancient next year, that will be good. So a little work to do on the garden this winter, but nothing too bad. Alright, let's go ahead and nap and see if I've got anything come in tomorrow. I'll probably redo this house a little bit too. Actually, what I need to do is go through all these chests in here, combine the chest from the shed into the house, and then just use that one barn for nothing but furnaces until I get everything finished. Oh, ancient fruit's in. No indicators are up though. Look like we're picking fruit today, baby. I might get one more too. Oh, someone likes diamonds. I might have to run into town and go see who likes this stuff. I started doing the social part of it. I haven't maxed all that out yet. Go down here and help my little boogers. If I get this whole garden filled out, I might be able to make another shed for wine. In that case, I'm going to have to start farming trees again. Unless I already have enough sap. I don't know if I have enough sap or not. I can't remember exactly how many kegs it takes for a whole shed. Oh, matter of fact, well, my chicken coop's a little smaller. Probably need to sell that too. Check on my stream here. Make sure it's still looking pretty. here at the old farm. Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. I mean, it's a little low quality, but I'm going to move across the map here and make sure it... Yeah, it's fine. A little tearing to be expected with this crappy of an internet. Yeah, it's okay. I'm good with it. It'll work. Alright, back to picking fruit. Yeah, I think after I make sure that I get all of this garden done, we'll expand it to this wall. We'll get rid of that chicken coop and everything, because I'll never raise chickens again, because I got everything that I need from them for the community center. So we can sell out all that. Make some more room for sheds and whatnot. These little boogers do pretty good. So I better do it myself. I think we got them all. Alright, giggity giggity. We'll go over here. Oh, someone heard another one just pick one. Ah, well. We'll go check out the greenhouse real quick, make sure it didn't come in today. Get off the horse. Nope, not yet. Yeah, we should get one more harvest. Yeah, wine and diamonds are both up today. Wow. Okay. That's kind of unique. I don't think I've had a day that wine and diamonds both came up at the same time. I like to see the algorithm where they coincide. Because I guess it's bound to happen eventually. Right? Just pure math says that eventually they're going to have to hit at the same time. I guess that works. I bet we're going to... Here, let's see what we're going to need to do to make more of these things. Since we're about to go clean them out. We're going to need stone. Of course we're going to need stone. I'd expect nothing less. We're going to go make a stone run. Or not a stone run. We're going to have to run up to the... buy a bunch of stone from Girly Girl. I don't think she opens till 9, so... We can go do wine, and then go grab her and get the stone. I think I've got enough. Yeah, I do. I think I have enough from that last harvest, actually. Let me know if you see if I miss one of these kegs. It happens. I like how it automatically grabs the ones behind me. I mean, generally I miss a couple, but just doing this one, just from turning to go to the next keg, it fills the other side. It makes me happy. Oh, miss that one, miss that one. I think that's all of them. Yeah, they're all shimmering. They're not shimmering, but pulsating. Is that a word? It's too early to have words. Too early for words like that. Pulsating. Too early for that. That's what the coffee's for in the morning. Video games and coffee. Simple games that I can wake up to. I actually used to do coffee in the kegs. You might gather from this that I'm a huge coffee person. I actually own a coffee shop too, just because, not because it makes a lot of money, just because it's coffee and I have to have coffee. It's a thing. I don't trust people that don't drink coffee in the morning. Well, no, I take that back. I don't distrust them, but I question their sanity. We'll say it that way. Alright, all the kegs are done now. We have, is it 9 o'clock? Yep, we're gonna run up and go grab a bunch of stone from Gurley. Oh, sorry, I was reaching for my coffee cup. I got the, when we first start making coffee, the bottom of the coffee pot, so like the first quarter, is like really thick coffee, but I didn't feel like standing there and waiting for it, so I went ahead and poured the cup off the bottom of the coffee pot. And so, yeah, this is really going to wake me up. Alright, let me see, what do we need stone? I was streaming one day, and I was buying stuff. And I used to click the button to buy stuff, you know, one each time for each piece. And I didn't know if you held down the square button, you could buy more than one. I don't know why I didn't know that, it's just a thing. But one of my viewers was like, dude, hold the button down. It's an amazing thing when a viewer helps you out. I'm drinking coffee this morning out of my mom's Elvis Presley mug. I actually got that I got that for her for like, it was Mother's Day or something, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head. Which, by the way, is coming up. Don't forget. Comes up on the 14th, I believe. So this prison architect project, I got one of my friends that found out that I play this game. Just another little 2D cheesy game. And he has convinced me that I need to build like just a brutal prison. So I think I'm going to design one kind of like Andersonville. I don't know if you know anything about Andersonville, but during the American Civil War, the South built a prison where they basically just threw everybody in the middle of it. This big open area. It had towers with guards in it with guns and didn't give them food or anything. So they just kind of fend for themselves. That's one thing about building. Something like that. Sounds terrible, but that's a project. So it's a lot better than what I used to do in The Sims. I had a serial killer on The Sims. I think that was the moment that I began to question my sanity in video games. Alright. We're going going to cheat. We're not going to run all the way back now. We're just going to... Boop. Alright, let's go take care of the diamonds. Let me see. Well, hold on. Let me see. How many more of these can I make before we head that way? See if I need anything else. Oh, I'm short on gold now. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's what I put up here, isn't it? Yep. Oh, see? I understand that. Good morning. I'm actually a pretty big meditator myself, Don. If you look on, you can't see this, but on my wall I've got a picture of my master, and I have my malas hanging up on the wall. I make malas, actually. I'm not good at making malas, but I do make them. I've got malas imported from India with Boda seeds. Or what do they call them? Rashtasha seeds. And then, not bolas. Although I have seen movies where they use malas for bolas. But how's my stream look this morning, Don? Does it look okay? I'm at the farm, so I'm not where I normally play at. And so I can't play my normal games here. So, like, Star Trek Online just streams like crap here because the internet's so slow. Oh, that's a good point. I need to take my pills, too. Oh, yeah, meditation's awesome. Soothes the savage soul. You ever seen this game, Don? Good. I'm happy. I don't know why I find games like this. This is just a cheesy little 2D game. It was incredibly cheap. I think I picked it up for like $20 or something. But it's like a farm simulator. And so you grow plants, and it has all these little quests and dungeons and all this little weird stuff. And I just adore games like this. I love them. These are the games that I play when, all my friends are offline and there's no one saying, hey, let's go do this, let's go do this. I come and play my little cheesy 2D games that I adore. I mean, I've got almost 180 hours, I think, on this game. It's crazy. Maybe 150, I can't remember exactly how many. But it's just adorable. Just an adorable little game. It makes me happy. The weird thing is it's a pretty popular little game, and nobody streams it. And so when I'm streaming it, I'm like one of only, if anything, I'm one of the only American-speaking streamers that stream it. And so I get a lot of views off this little game. I mean, it wouldn't matter to me if I didn't, I'd still play it, but I think it's weird. Where am I going? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, this is my little garden. I have a little greenhouse up here. I need to check to make sure that it's not in. Yep. And then there's all kinds of little stuff. There's a little town over there, stuff you can do in the town. They have festivals. So they have a fair. You go into town and do the fair. It's just a lot of fun. It's adorable. I played Sims back on my computer years and years ago. That's what I was saying earlier. I don't know if you were in the stream when I was talking about it, but Sims was the first game when I realized that I have a weird, what's the word I'm looking for? View on video gaming, because I had a Sim, but he was a serial killer. So, like, he had this back room, it was a completely glassed-in room, and he'd go find these women, he'd marry them, and then he'd lock them in this room, and then he'd start going look for the next girl to date, and in the evenings he'd go down and play chess and look in the window. Well, they died. It was terrible. And he'd bury him outside, so the outside of the house was completely covered in headstones. I can't say I'm particularly proud of that moment in my life, in my video gaming life, but, yeah, it was a thing. It was a thing for sure. Now look, my wife is up here meditating. Look at her. Oh, she got it going. She got it going. I need gold. Oh, somebody likes, is it amethyst? I called it right. Look at that. Mad skills. Well, I mean, I couldn't because I tried Star Trek, as I said, but it just didn't look good. Before that, I had to drive all the way home. I'm on console. My console travels with me. I'm getting ready to pick up a new PlayStation 4 Pro, and that way I'll have one here at the house, and then I'll have one at my shop where I work. And because I spend 5 or 6 days at work, pretty much straight. I sleep there. And so I'm going to bring my big TV up there and set it up and get my computer set up to stream. And so I'll be streaming from there, which is really good internet, 5 or 6 days a week. And I'll be back here at the farm probably one day, maybe 2 days a week. But I always stream off console. And I may eventually start playing on computer. Hi, good morning. How are you? But yeah, so that's the thing. That's the thing. But yeah, from my actual store, I can stream, really pretty high quality stuff. And so, like when I'm playing the more graphic heavy games, that works out way better. I can't do any of that from here. I mean, what's weird though, what I don't understand is I streamed Resident Evil 7 in VR from here, and it looked fine. So it may have just been the day yesterday. Or the game like Star Trek Online may have just been a little bit too graphically heavy for it. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. It's a weird thing. Oh, goodness. But, so that's the plan anyway. Especially now that, like him or love him, Donald Trump saved my industry. I own vape shops too. And yesterday they suspended all the e-cig deeming regulations. So I have at least another 3 or 4 years that I'll be able to stay in business. And if we change administrations, then, there's a chance that my business will go under. But I got 3 or 4 years now that I can probably still do what I'm doing for a living. So I don't really want to go back to the corporate world because I don't get to play video games all the time in the corporate world. I like playing my video games. Oh, wait, what did that note say? I already closed it. Let's go see what we got going on over here. Oh, someone likes dandelions. These things, these statues, they're called statues of endless fortune. What they do is any day that there's a birthday in town, they give you the gift that the person likes the most. So they're phenomenal for social. And then, if not, it gives you one of three things that's very helpful. Oh no, if they ban coffee, I will go to prison for life. I will run that stuff on the black market. Yeah, I mean, vape, I don't care. I mean, I vape, and I mean, I make really good money doing it, and I have really nice shops, and, you know, whatever. But I'm not going to be up in arms if they ban it completely. I mean, whatever. It's a thing. I mean, I've got a master's degree. I can go back to the corporate world. I just won't be able to play video games as much. But having said that, we're going to probably start more businesses. We're going to pull the coffee shop out of my e-cig store and probably make a set dedicated coffee shop. Probably start opening more of those, and I don't know, probably open a cleaning company. I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff that I know how to do that I can start businesses for. Oh, you have a master's degree too? That's cool. What kind of degree you got? I got an MBA. But so, I'm not too worried about it, but I am very happy that I know I'm going to be able to sit in my back room and play video games for the next 2 or 3 years and be secure doing that. So that's going to let me pretty much stream for the next 2 or 3 years as much as I've been streaming, and that makes me happy. If I hadn't got banned off Twitch, I probably would have had a lot of subs, but me and Twitch didn't get along. Those people are not my friends. I don't want to badmouth any streaming companies, but damn, guys. They've got some crazy policies. Well, I'm not going to say their policies are crazy, because I do understand why I got banned. I completely understand. But still, I mean, come on, man. That's cool. I respect that completely, man. I couldn't teach kids. I love kids. I used to teach. Used to be a chess player when I was younger. I played a little bit on the kind of our version of the pro circuit, and I tutored and taught chess on the side, and so I taught chess in a grade school, and it's a little like herding cats. I was very impressed with the teachers. Oh, diamonds are up. Diamonds. Ooh, we got a lot of them that time. Cool. Yeah, this room right here is going to get redone this winter. This thing's driving me crazy. Wet. Oh, I might bet. Oh my gosh. Bless their hearts. That's all I gotta say. Little humans. They're just little humans. I know my ex, she had 5 kids, and I would go over to the house and watch the kids for her and stuff when she'd go to work or whatever, and I adored them. I mean, they were 10, 8, 7, 3, and I think 4. So it was busy. It was a busy house, and they had all these crazy neighbors. And what I learned about having that many kids in a house is I was sitting on a couch one day, and this little girl walked by that I didn't know. And I looked at her and I said, "Who are you?" And she looked at me and she said, you know, "I'm Katie." And I'm like, "Well, hi, Katie. Where did you come from?" And she said, "I'm the neighbor." And I'm like, "How long have you been here, Katie?" And she said, "I've been here a couple hours." And this is a little bitty girl, you know. And that was the point that I realized that after about 3 kids, you can add another one in, and it won't significantly alter the amount of the noise. There's like this weird diminishing return in loudness and craziness with kids. That if you get enough of them, any more than that really doesn't make it any worse. And so I think that's how teachers stay sane. Because of a law of diminishing returns on children. That's my theory anyway. My lack of caffeinated thought logic. We'll go with that, right? Right. But then in class, it's a whole different story. They turn into little evil things that run around. Bless your heart. I bet. There's no such thing as a law of diminishing return with dealing with first graders in school. I like it. I like it. I'll have to remember that. Now, I will tell you, I wasn't the best babysitter in the world. I think I was just the one she could get a hold of that will do it with that many kids. Because I taught them bad things. I did. You know, of course, you know, I had projects. I taught them how to do origami and all that crap too. But there was one time she came home and we had the couch flipped over, and we all had water guns. And we were just basically destroying the house. And I'm like, "Hi, Mom." Yeah, it wasn't good. That's why she kind of thought I was just a big kid, which I am. I won't disagree with that at all. I told her that when we met. And so I actually had, like, we went to California. We took them all to California. Yes, I took 4 kids in a car ride, with the youngest being 3 years old, on a 24-hour drive to Colorado. And we went up there, and she ended up going out and party most of the time. And I sat in the house. I put a blanket over the table and put my computer under the table, and we had a blanket fort. We watched Netflix. We had a good time. Oh, yeah. The kids adored it. There was nothing those kids loved more than when I would come over and I'd look around and I'd say, "Y'all want to go on an adventure?" It was actually kind of funny because when we decided to break up, I told her, I said, "That's fine, but I get visiting rights with the kids, and so I still see those little brats. They're my adopted." Oh, I still see them. I don't see them as much as I used to, but they can always call me. They all have my cell phone. Oh, right. Oh, I missed some. Gosh darn it. We'll go back. I've never actually had. That's the funny thing. I mean, I've never had a bad breakup. I've never had. Every relationship I've had that's ended has just been because we looked at each other and thought, I'm done. I mean, there's never been a bad one. I'm friends with all of my exes. It's kind of funny. We actually all hang out, so not all of us, but there's like a group of like about 4 of us, me and about 3 of my exes. We still hang out and go play pool, and they call them. They call themselves Jerry's Angels. I don't know. Curse of being a nice guy. Oh, isn't that phenomenal? When that first sip of coffee hits your bloodstream, it's one of the most amazing things in the world. You know, I know people who tell me that, there is no such thing as magic or whatever, but I believe in magic potions because I take magical beans, and I make a concoction that makes me understand and have faith that the world is possible. Actually, coffee is probably the only thing that I know of that actually almost made me completely believe there's a God, because it's just too perfect. Kind of passionate about coffee. I don't know if you've caught on to that. When I worked in the corporate world, I had an assistant that traveled with me all over the country. She's a phenomenal human being. I adored her. She kept me straight, kept my schedule going. But she always joked that her main job was to make sure I had coffee, because at that point I drank I don't know, three pots a day, maybe 4, I don't know. And we traveled all over the country. And so in the morning when we were staying in the hotels, she would knock on my hotel room, and that's how she'd wake me up. She'd hand me a cup of coffee, and then that happened all day long. She'd find me in every meeting I was in. About every 30 minutes, she'd come and check on my coffee. I love that woman. I will hire her again if I ever need an assistant. Ah, look, my wine is up. Oh, yeah. And then we really need to run over and get another statue today. That's a thing. Since I'm at 1.5 million. I like it. Human food. Human food. I like it. Makes me happy, actually. Before I worked in the corporate world, I worked in the quality department, and I had to be at work at 5:30, and I had an 1.5-hour commute. So that means that I had to, or not 1.5-hour commute, but was it an 1.5 hours? Yeah, it was an 1.5 hours. So that means I had to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to be at work by 5:30. And I worked in the quality department, and so they always knew. They would call me on the radio, and they're like, Jerry, how many cups of coffee have you already had today? Because I know if I hadn't had 2, whatever was wrong, I would accept. They're like, this part looks bad. I'm like, the part's fine, send it. And so they knew that they didn't have questions till after my second cup of coffee. It's one of my policies. Questions are what happens after coffee. And then generally now, I drink a lot of hot tea too. So normally in the after tea, and then hot tea, and then normally I have another cup of coffee before I go to bed at night. Generally, depending on the day and what my mood is. But I do like hot tea quite a bit. I like chai. I don't drink much chai. I know we used to sell a lot of it in the coffee shop that I had, but it's really popular, like over in India and places like that. I mean, chai is just... It's also really popular in, like, Portugal, over in Lisbon. I don't know why. But, I mean, it's kind of popular over here. I used to sell a lot of it in the morning. I just like my straight either English breakfast or I like Earl Grey. Just a little sweet and low. Sometimes put a little milk in it. Pretty simple. But normally I do this every morning. Sometimes Mondays is a little later, but I always do just a video game and coffee in the morning. Something I don't have to think about or something I got to do maintenance on. Because like Star Trek Online, I have maintenance I have to get on and do my all the little stuff that has to get done every day, clearing out bags, setting up banks. And so I do all that in the morning over coffee. That's before everybody gets on and all the noise begins in stream chat and stuff like that. This has always been some of my favorite time of video gaming, favorite time of streaming. Because my regulars come in and we just kind of sit around and drink coffee and talk. So on Twitch, I wouldn't say that my morning streams were my most popular streams, but they're the ones I enjoy the most. Just sitting around chatting. Because I don't want to do anything important in the morning. I don't want to, do anything that requires too much thought or concentration. Oh, that's why Stardew is so good. Yeah. But generally, it's always between anywhere from 5:30 to 8 in the morning Central most days. And then sometimes the morning coffee may run, pretty late in the morning, depending on what's going on, if I'm working or whatever. But yeah, it's always been my favorite streams, or some of my favorite streams. Just kind of laid back and chill. Oh, of course. See, my garden comes in, and then it starts to rain. That's a thing. Oh well, they'll pick them tomorrow. But generally, I talk about what I'm streaming for the day and what we got to get done, and people make requests about what they want to see for the day, stuff like that. And then Amy's always with me. I don't know if you've met her yet or not, but I've played video games with Amy for 20 years, maybe more than that. I don't know. But she don't play video games anymore. She just watches streams, and so starting about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, she's normally always in my streams if her kids are doing okay and she doesn't have any problems. But she keeps track of a lot of stuff, so she finds out what people want to see and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. What do you like to play, Don? What do you enjoy playing? Oh, we're at 2 million. I can get 2 statues. Wait, where did my hoe go? That's a sword. Pickaxe. Axe. Where's my hoe at? That's a thing. Huh. We'll find it later. I must have put it in a box somewhere or something. I mean, like, what kind of games do you like? I play pretty much everything. Skyrim and started playing Uncharted on my husband's PS4. Uncharted, man, I love the Uncharted series. And man, I have Skyrim, and I haven't started playing it. And I know it's a pretty popular stream, and I know people like it. And so I'm thinking about, I only have like maybe 10 hours on the game, and so I may delete that game and start fresh on the Skyrim. I don't know. I'm still debating about it. But yeah, Uncharted's phenomenal. I love the Uncharted series. I know they're getting ready to come out with a new one here soon, too. I'll probably play through it. Well, I mean, you always come play. Do you like Star Trek at all? You can play Star Trek with us. You might enjoy that. It's free to play. Yes, this is very, very true. If you misplace your hoe, that has a lot of different qualities to it. I forgot about this. Is this blackjack? Yeah, I think it's crappy rules blackjack though. Yeah, I don't want to do that because you only use coins to buy stuff. Let me go over here and look for the coins. I can't remember what you give for them. Primal motion. Oh yeah. I need to come over and gamble to get all this stuff. I think I got the rare crow. The zombie things. I don't remember that or not. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. The ones that jump around and... Yeah, those guys are pretty rough. They ain't no joke. And then I did a lot of VR too. I don't know if you... The only thing with VR that drives me crazy is I can't see my chat, so... Normally either Amy handles it or I put text to voice so I can hear it in my headset. There's a lot of good VR games coming out, and so I'll be on VR probably quite a bit this year. Not during work hours, though. It'll be in the evenings after 8, and then probably mornings after coffee. I'm not going to do VR and coffee because I don't like drinking coffee from a straw. It's just not right. Actually, I'm about ready for my next cup of coffee. We're going to go take care of the farm first. Well, what if I'm really, really nice to my mom if she'll bring me a cup of coffee? I know I almost texted her last night because I was really comfortable in my recliner and didn't want to get up and get a pillow. I'm like, Mama, come get me a pillow! Sad thing is, she probably would have done it. She would have called me a brat, but she probably would have done it. She's actually going to Las Vegas. She leaves Monday morning. Mom in Las Vegas. She's like, what do I need to know? And I'm like, don't go to any male strip clubs, Mama. She's like, but I want to. I'm like, alright, don't go late at night. Call me when you get there before you leave. Work. Well, I mean, I set the schedule, but I don't want to force my people to cover me while I run off to Vegas to gamble. It just doesn't seem quite right. So does your husband stream or watch streams much? Or is he just a video gamer? Oh, yeah? Well, that's cool. There's somebody in this world that's new to gaming that's over the age of 20. I find that shocking. I mean, I've played video games as far as I can remember. Oh, yeah? Well, that's cool. It's a good game. So he's a Star Trek fan? I'm a huge Trekkie. I've watched Star Trek. I mean, you know, you'd sit down and listen to me and my friends talk about Star Trek, and you think we were the biggest nerd you've ever seen in your life. I've been to a few Star Trek conventions and stuff, but I'm not that Trekkie-ish. I just like the shows. That's normally what I have going in the background while I'm playing video games is Star Trek. Generally, but not limited to Star Trek. I watch a bunch of YouTube videos, so like, I'm always waiting for the new series to come out on YouTube that I watch. Orange is the New Black and stuff like that. I mean, everything I can find. My favorite shows, though, of all time, by far, are MASH and House. Oh, that's cool. I think the little boogers got them all. Yep. And that, I believe, will be my last harvest for the summer, or the fall, except for what happens in the greenhouse. So that should be the last thing that happens before winter. See, I didn't even watch House until I say I retired. That's a weird term, but I did retire, and then I ended up opening up these vape shops, and it became a job again. But I didn't watch them until after I retired, because I worked literally, anywhere from 50 to 80 hours a week, constantly in the corporate world, in 7 different states. And my boss always called me House, and I never had a chance to actually watch it until I retired. Then after I watched it, I'm like, oh, I get it. I'm one of those, I'm really bad at 95% of everything I do, but I'm really, really good at one thing. And so they never fired me because I was good at that one thing. And, yeah, and so they always called me House because of that. Oh, did you resign? Do what, doctor? But yeah, I watched House, and I adored House. It was phenomenal. Are you retiring, or you're just done? Right? Oh, hey, what's going on, man? We were just talking about you. She was saying that you wanted to learn how to play Star Trek. I like it. Oh, I bet. I can only imagine, Don. Bless your heart. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know that I have the sarcasm in my house. I'm just, I'm a human lie detector. I don't know how I ended up being a human lie detector. I don't know what happened in my life that made me good at it. But I did corporate trainings for lawyers, and I did a little bit of police force training, worked a little bit with the military on interrogation techniques. Then I worked for Fortune 150s doing corporate investigations, or like high-level investigations. Some low-level investigations, those are always fun. That guy touched that girl when no one was around, and I have to prove it. That's always kind of entertaining. And then I retired. Well, I stopped doing that and ended up basically teaching seminars on lie detection. Anyway, and then I also did human resources while I was doing that, so wrote policies, handbooks, crap like that. But, so anyway, because they needed me to fire people, I was basically untouchable. And so that's why they called me House, is because when I decided that someone had lied to me, I was going to prove it. I wouldn't stop until I did. So it paid really, really well, but it's not very good on your soul to do nothing but fire people and prove that people are liars. Right? Because I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I'd have to go back and look. I know that across the desk I fired almost 350 people, but I was responsible for the termination of almost 4,000 people in the time that I worked for the companies that I worked for. So yeah, it's just terrible for my soul, and I'm a freaking hippie at heart, and so I had to retire. No, I haven't seen Lie to Me. Everybody tells me I need to watch it. Because I think it's all about, like, someone told me that it has a lot to do with people's facial expressions and stuff like that. Is that how they spin it for lie detection? I think that's what I heard. I mean, some of that's true. You know, up and to the left versus up and to the right, but that's different for every person. I mean, every person, it's not the same. You have to get a baseline on a person. You have to kind of figure out how they are before you interpret their tics. So that's not perfect by any stretch of the means. And there's a lot of ambiguity to it. And so that's not really what I did. I mean, I taught that, but that's not how I worked. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. It's easy to tell somebody else that. You can sit down and put up pictures of stuff and say, you know, if this happens, this is an indicator. It doesn't prove it, but it's an indicator. Mine was more about interrogation style. So I can sit down across from somebody and just by the way you interrogate them, I can prove if they're lying or not. I mean, I'll give you an example, right? If I was to ask you this morning to tell me in order everything you did, and so I sat down in a room across from you and I'd say, okay, so tell me the first thing you did this morning. And you tell me. I said, what's the second thing, the third thing, the fourth thing, the fifth thing, the sixth thing, you know, whatever it is. And I go down the list and get a list of 10 things that you did this morning. Right? And then after I had that list, you know, we'd talk a little bit, and then I would say, okay, I want you to tell me what you did this morning starting with number 10 and work your way back to number 1. This is just an example. And a person that's telling you the truth can do that because those things actually happened. A person that's lying only practices a lie forwards. They never practice it backwards. And so they either will get stuff out of order, or they'll screw up, they won't remember some huge parts of it, or they have to tell it in their head forward to tell it backwards. And so depending on how long the pauses are as they're retracing their lies, you can pretty much know that there's a lie inside of that, inside of their answers. It's just one example. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that I did. And then some with facial, but not much. I mean, those are so weird tells. They're hard to read, and you have to really be paying attention to them. Or have a camera. I've done that before, where I filmed I've filmed investigations, and then suspended and went back later and watched the videos to see if I could see anything telling me they were lying. That's possible. That's way easier than doing it live in person. But generally, I just get a feel for it. I just know someone's lying. So it's great for business. It is terrible in a personal life. That's why I told you I had so many exes. And little lies don't bother me. So, like, if you're just telling me, you know, if I ask somebody, you know, does my hair look nice today, and they tell me yes, and I know they're lying, I'm not going to hold that against them. It's when people lie to me with malice aforethought. So they planned it. They knew what they were doing. They knew they were lying to me. It was on purpose. That people get one time with me with that, and then I'm done. So yeah, that's my thing. So yeah, that's why I'm single. That's why I live with my parents and in my shop. I've come to terms with this in life. Very sad. See, these coffee streams, they get too in-depth, man. It becomes philosophical. It's philosophical coffee talk in the morning. Oh yeah, I gotta find my hoe still. Hoe down, hoe down. That's a thing. I've lost my hoe. I can't imagine being an administrator at a hospital. That would be a nightmare. Yeah, kids are really weird, dude. Kids have this, because they have such an active and vivid imagination. It's really hard to catch them in a lie, because half the time they believe you. They believe what they're telling you. I mean, I've never actually studied it, but I bet kids have a much higher chance of passing lie detectors than adults do. And so kids are kind of weird. The weirdest things I ever ran into in all my years of doing investigations was I ran into about 3 psychopaths. And those people are just incredible. They are just so bizarre. I mean, there's nothing I can't tell when they're lying. But I can also tell they're a psychopath because I can't tell anything. I can't tell that what they're saying is a truth. I can't tell that what they're saying is a lie. They're incredibly charismatic. But they give no tells at all, hardly. And they believe everything they tell you. It's just incredible. Anyway, I don't know how we got on this conversation, but it's a thing. It's over coffee. It's coffee and gaming in the morning. That's what we do. What did I come over here for? Was wine up? I think so. But yes, to answer that, the question, yes, Star Trek Online is phenomenal. It is. If you're a Star Trek fan, even a little bit, it's phenomenal. Oh, thanks, Don. I think the best term for mine, as well as the people that I choose to play with gaming style, is we're hardcore casual. So we play all the time, and we're very serious about it, but we do it casually. There ain't nothing in this world to get too upset about. I will never be the streamer that plays, every new game that comes out and just burns through it, and that's just not who I am. I just like playing what I like to play. Obviously, I mean, who in the right mind would sit and play a 2D game on a stream? But yeah, that's my thing. Because I enjoy these little games, so whatever. And then my friends log in and they're like, "Come do this," and I get pulled away, but that's fine. I mean, like Boozer. I'm sure you've heard Boozer on my channel. Me and Boozer's played video games together probably 7 or 8 years. Me and Amy's about 20 years in. Then I got other people that'll come in occasionally that I've been playing with, probably 25, 28 years, since I was like 10. Because I've played video games ever since Commodore 64. I programmed Commodore 64s when I was a kid, the old tape decks, and I had a wood-grained Pong console, Atari 2600. Still have it, too, matter of fact. I mean, I've played video games since there was video games, pretty much. Oh, I missed one barrel up there. Oh, missed another barrel. One of these barrels is not like the others. One of these barrels just don't belong. I remember you talking about your brother. I know you said that he was a huge gamer. Did I get all of these barrels? Ain't no barrels. Looks like it. Yep. And I think I have more than enough to make it through the winter for the first time, and 500 seeds for planting next spring. I think we're doing pretty good now. Giggity giggity. Giggity giggity goo. Oh, goodness. Coffee. Getting cold, though. Oh, man. I think I hear someone coming out the hallway. Maybe they're bringing me coffee. Yeah, right. Like that's a thing. I really need to go get some more gold. But actually, let me look. What do I need to make those? Stone and copper ore. You know what I may do? I may start moving these chests around a little bit. And freeing up some room. That reminds me a little of Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail kind of fit that description. Pre-Oregon Trail. I'll have to think about that. Alright. We're also looking for my hoe. There's my watering thing. Good year. Even better book. 1984. George Orwell. Where are you, hoe? I'm looking for you now. How does one misplace an iridium hoe? I'm going to need that in the spring. That's a thing, right? Alright, check these one more time. Then we're going to go check Go check. I'm gonna go check my house for my hoe. I don't remember putting it in here, but I don't know why I would have put it in here. Actually, I don't know why it's not in my bag. What is that? Wooden mallet. Oh, right there. I found my hoe. Yay! I found my hoe. The world is right now. Alrighty. We can start combining this stuff in now because I'm moving most of the stuff in the house. And I'll sort this stuff out later. I always say I'm going to sort stuff out. I very rarely ever do. Until, I decide just to go crazy with the morning coffee maintenance and then just go through and do it all at once. Boy, that spaghetti's nice. Energy-wise. I may have to eventually go and... We may have to go do a... delve into a dungeon at some point just to get that on feed. Coffee. I need to go get mine. I'm just not motivated to get up. I'm pretty comfortable in this chair right now. They're cheesy. They're actually kind of cute. Here, I could run down to one here in just a minute. Let me finish cleaning up some of this here. Alright, we'll run and check one out real quick. I'll show you. We'll go to the one over here. Which one of these takes me where I want to go? I think it's this one. Yep. See, it's a little dungeon. Go down here and kill some bad guys. We gotta clean this out so that we can find the ladder down. There's a ladder. I didn't bring my bombs with me to clear all this out quickly. Yeah, this is on PS4. If you like little cheesy 2D games, it's fun. I mean, I've got like 150 hours on this little game. 160 hours now. Reminds me a little bit of, oh, I don't know, like the old Zelda style. Is it 2 PS4? I don't understand what you mean, man. Need more data. It's on PS4. Don't know about 2. Yes, this game is on PS4. That's what I'm playing it on. What do you think of the dungeons, Don? Yes, sir, you're welcome. Thanks you for visiting. Dungeons are kind of cheesy, but everything in this game is kind of cheesy. Oh, thank you very much, Pro. I appreciate that. Is it available for other consoles? I don't know. I'm assuming it is. But I don't want to lie to you. I mean, because it's a fairly popular game. I know it's on computer as well. So, I mean, I'm assuming you can do it that way. Or get it for another console. Right? Yeah, this is like the least stressful video game. I mean, there's parts of it that'll get a little annoying at times, but I mean, it's cheap. I mean, I gotta pay $20 for it, right? I mean, $20 for a game that I've got 160 hours in. I mean, it's great for that. I mean, it's just, I have games that I've paid $100 for that I'll never put the hours in that I put in this game. And the only reason I play this game this much is it's just so not stressful. I mean, sometimes the dungeons can get a little stressful before you get amazing swords or weapons, but, I mean, it's not bad, even then. And the farming's fun. I don't know, I've always been kind of a farmer guy, so... Ah! That rock's alive! Yipe, 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 yipe. Alright, it's getting late. I better get back to the house here. Part of the problem with this game is just getting around before you have like the scepter and all that stuff you get close to end game. Just getting around this map. The map is actually pretty big for a little 2D game. Yeah. Well, it's not seeds. You plant. Yeah, you plant seeds. Absolutely. And then you design your whole garden. So like this is my garden. And during the winter, I pretty much redesign the edges of it and expand it out. And then there's all kinds of seeds. There's strawberries, tomatoes, eggplant, blueberries. These are ancient fruit seeds. These are the kind of the in-game plant. I've got little waters that water everything for you. Otherwise, you have to water it by hand. All kinds of little stuff. Kind of design everything. You're able to decorate your houses, and I mean it's pretty good. I think the diamonds are in today. Gotta go pick the diamonds. Gotta go make the donuts. Very good. What time is it in Sweden? Just for my own curiosity. That's one thing that fascinates me. Weird time zones. Is it tomorrow there? I'm assuming it is. It's gotta be like almost evening, right? I think. Or evening, or almost night. Indeed. I don't have any donuts. Although food sounds good, though. 13:43, so that's... Is that military time? So it's 1:43... Well, that's not bad. That only puts you 7 hours. That can't be right. It might be right. Or you're doing like Greenwich Mean Time or something, right? Something like that. Been here a little bit. Because mine's about toast. That means I have to get up. I'm not happy about that. I need a video game assistant. I need a little robot that will go in the other room and make my coffee for me and bring it to me. That would be great. I need to go ahead and invent that. That would be good. Yeah, before I got everything done, I mean, there's fishing quests, there's like a community center you have to rebuild. There's all kinds of little quest lines. They do big festivals, and so you go into town and go to festivals and play a bunch of little mini games. And I mean, it's a pretty in-depth little game, man. I've done all that, so now I'm just making money, farming money. But the actual game is pretty in depth for a little $20 game. I guess I can see if I can make more of these. I probably don't have the stuff to make them, though, do I? Oh, I do. Look at that. Woo! I had enough to make a lot of them. Holy shamoolies. Holy shamoolies. That was a thing. I need... Oh, yeah, right. Or pepper, powered by, Oh, who's powering pepper now? I don't know. Not enough coffee. But will Asimo bring me coffee? I may have to invest in him. Either that or just put a coffee pot next to me. See, that would be the smart thing to do. But you should never blame a Cheswolf for doing things the easy way. But yeah, coffee is definitely a thing that's going to have to happen. And I may try to start working on that prison architect game today, here in a little bit, because I think everybody I know is working, or won't be up till this afternoon, so I need a project to work on. And so I'm thinking about starting my cruel and inhumane prison. It's just him transporting it. Can he get it to me? It's the getting up part. Ah, see? Score. I like it. This needs to be in my life. Like immediately. And fall's almost over. I don't know what that noise is. I hear that noise anytime it rains. Is it supposed to be a frog or something? I don't know. Some kind of weird rain creature that yells in the middle of... I don't understand it. It's like the universal sound for rain. I don't know. Whatever. See, this grass. At least the grass doesn't break stuff like the trash does. That clock, this little clock right here, you get random stuff like rocks and wood that spawns, and it will damage stuff. It'll break up, like this concrete. If it spawns around the trees, it'll keep them from spawning fruit. But that clock stops that spawn. It doesn't stop the grass from growing. But it stops all the trash. And so it's a good thing. Yeah, when you start this game, though, this farm is just basically just a gigantic mess of rocks and trees and grass, and you have to clean it up yourself. What am I doing? Oh, I need to go get some more gold today. It's raining today, so I will play the whole day out, because I need the lightning rods, or the battery packs from the lightning strikes. So we will let it play out. So we'll go buy some gold. I gotta go check on everything, and then we'll go get gold, and then probably come back and work on chests for the rest of the day. Well, you see, when a lightning lightning hits. You see the little lightning rod bouncing up and down. Well, tomorrow it'll make a battery pack. This is the crafting ingredient. The food replicator is on Star Trek Online. That's where that's at. Alright, let's go buy gold. And then I need to buy copper too, because I want to make some more of these. So copper, gold, and stone. That's what we're going to go buy. But yeah, so you've got this little village over here. Oh, we're going to hit that thing while we're going through. This little village over here, this is where they have most of the festivals, and each of these little town people, you can like bring them their favorite thing on their birthday, and you can make them all happy. Yes, yeah, but my harvests are pretty much done for the year. I got to make it through winter, and then replant next summer, and then after the replant, it'll be like 28 days before the crops come back in. So we got a long time till that comes back in. This is the little grocery store. You can buy all your seeds from here. Oh man, thanks for the sub. I don't have my computer up. I can't do anything else other than just let my bot run. My bot mods everything for me pretty much. And yeah, then all these little houses and like a little bar here. Got a little saloon. It's kind of adorable. Oh, and the community center. I'll show you that on the way by. I'm gonna go get stuff from the blacksmith. Thank you, I appreciate that. We play a lot of games. We do. I mean, this is my morning games. I normally do coffee in the morning and just some little game, and then Star Trek Online. What else are we playing? Ark. Probably gonna get back into Minecraft. Thinking about Skyrim. Thinking about it since I just stopped. Hey, what's going on, Roof? You doing okay? But anytime in the morning, this is video game and coffee, so it's always some cheesy little 2D game. I also play Prison Architect. I'll probably have that up and running today, because where I'm at, I can't play anything that's bigger, more graphic heavy because of my internet speed here. But during the week, you know, Resident Evil 7 in VR. I mean, just whatever. I play all kinds of stuff. I also take requests if someone wants to see a specific game. Like, I think I've played through The Last of Us probably 5 times because of requests, which is my favorite game, so that's fine. I love that game. It is phenom. See, what are we? Oh, we need to pick up some more coal. Oh, Zero's on. Hold on a second. I'm going to invite my buddy in here. Stream will be down for just a second. Morning, Mr. Zero. What's up, Mike? You sound just terribly
4 hours and 4 hours and 12 minutes is how long we played Dabo. That was how long my stream was.
4 hours and 12 minutes of Dabo. Holy crap!
Yeah. Well, let's say about 4 hours, because like the first 12 minutes of us trying to decide what the fuck we wanted to do.
Right. Far Cry 4. Far Cry. Have I played Far Cry? I have played Far Cry, haven't I, Zero?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. I can play it again. I'll have to write that down. Although I don't have my pen with me.
No, I'll make it easy for you.
You do what?
Hold on, I'll make it easy for you.
Wait, you texted me?
Yeah.
You're a gentleman and a scholar. You a good man. You a good man, Zero.
Yeah, I'll be in the work till 8:45.
Oh, what time is it now?
Almost 8 o'clock.
Oh. Oh, so you still got like a little bit. You look like work really close to where you live too, right? Don't you?
Yeah, like 5-minute drive.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
But
And then
also
you
gotta
work.
stop at the gas station, grab a amp,
Right.
and a couple of drinks to get me through the day.
All right, because you're doing a 5 o'clock day today.
Yep.
He didn't lose any. I think he ended up with 101K. Isn't that what you ended up with?
106, actually.
106. I think I ended up with like 93K. But I'm still, 150,000 away from anything that's even remotely worth buying at Deep Space Nine. So we need to have. We're talking about doing like a Dabo marathon and doing like a day of solo Dabo and just sitting around and talking all day. But we're still in negotiations about that. The one thing I know is going to happen here soon, I'm planning it out, is I'm going to have a video. It'll be posted probably by the end of this week if I get it done, in which it's a video where I'm going to play a video game and I'm going to tell the longest joke in the world, right? This joke, told quasi-correctly, takes 45 to 55 minutes to tell. It's very sad, very, very sad. And I have not played Horizon Zero Dawn yet. Although I do have my PS4. I have PS4 Pro, so I know it's going to look amazing on it. I need to do that.
You do have a Pro.
I do. I'm getting ready to get another one. I'll probably have another one in a week. I need at least 2 or 3 of these little bastards. And I'll probably take my second one to work just in case I get that error that says that I can't stream. Then I'll just switch PS4s.
What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, sleep download.
Yeah, Doctor, I'm telling you, we're going to take Quartz for all he's worth, man. We're going to do this marathon of Dabo until our eyes bleed. I'll have to put the coffee pot right next to me, though, because as fun as that 4.5 hours was, if we're going to do a really long marathon, and God bless the people that come and watch us play Dabo for that long. God bless their souls. I can't believe someone would actually do it.
When that video was all said and done, I had 45 views.
Did you really? We had 45 people come watch us play Dabo. Oh my gosh.
Well, minus the 2 of us checking the stream.
No, it's true.
So around 43.
43 people come and watch us play Dabo. I'm surprised no one commented.
And all the comments were me just trying to get people to comment.
It's funny. Are you in my stream right now?
I am not. I'm actually... Yes, I am actually. I am in your comment box. Yeah, Quark is losing his touch.
Poor Quark. Bless his heart. Doctor said he may want to come play Star Trek, which is good. We need some people to help with the fleet. We need some people to work in the lithium mines. That's the thing. Alright. Still raining. Still raining.
Still raining here as well.
Well, yeah, but you're in, like, Connecticut. It rains here all the time.
Ah, finally you got it right.
I got it right this time. I cannot promise you I'll get it right every time. I should, 50% rate is probably what I'm going to do with where you live at, because I'm terrible with names and places. It's a thing. It's a thing. See, you're going to be gone. Boozer's asleep. It's just going to be me and my little streamers today. I'm going to miss you, Zero.
Don't worry, I'll be on after 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I know.
Then I'll also know when I'm working next week, so I can properly set up a decent streaming schedule.
Oh, that'll work.
And I also plan on doing an entire playthrough of Kingdom Hearts at some point.
What is it?
Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know what that is. Can what be played? Are you talking about Dabo or this game or what's up, Don? We are going to make more furnaces. How long are which streams? I mean, some of my streams, my longest stream is 8 hours right now. That's my record. But, I mean, normally I stream for anywhere from, I don't know, anywhere from, 2 to 6 hours at a time, a couple times a day? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have any set schedules. We just stream them when we can.
No, you can play Star Trek Online. Matter of fact, I think the computer version has a lot more options than the console version.
Correct. Yeah, PC is probably the preferred platform choice of STO.
Yeah. Pro, I'm gonna go get some coffee. I'll probably end up doing this for another hour or two, maybe, and then I'll probably jump over to Prison Architect and start designing my prison on that.
Oh, I'm gonna miss that stream. That's not fair.
Well, I can wait. If you want to watch it, I'll wait. I'll just play this all day. I mean, in that case, this stream may not end today. This may go until Zero gets back. You know, God willing, and the internet doesn't crap out on me. God willing, the creek don't rise. It's an Okie term, right?
Yeah, it could be.
With the occasional stop or occasional breaks for coffee, pop, or bathroom breaks or something. I don't know. So yeah, we may just stream this all day long since it looks good on my bandwidth.
Oh, where the hell are my glasses? There they are.
To what? Prison Architect? I don't know if it's going to look as good as this one does. I don't know.
Set my duty officers before I go to work. Because I'll probably hop on and run and come home from lunch.
Oh, you're coming back for lunch too?
Yeah, well, I usually don't get on during my lunch because the lunch go by way too damn fast.
Right, no, I get that.
But I might hop on do my duty officers.
Well, you always can jump in the stream and say hey.
Yeah, I might.
Because I'm assuming we'll probably still be here playing Stardew. Probably. That's the way it's looking for the day. This might be Stardew Day. I need to go through and clean all these dang chests out, man. I'm telling you. Now, I have quite a bit of those. I shouldn't have any problem making more kegs when I need them. Okay, we're going to drop this off.
And to answer your question, 106,340 gold press latinum.
There you go. Giggity giggity. I'm probably not jumping over now, bro. I'm probably going to keep this running for a while.
And I just did the lithium for the day.
Oh, I need to go do that. Thank you. Well, no. Did I do it? I think I did it already.
I did it yesterday too, but...
Right. Well, there it is.
Got taken care of. Did my daily login yesterday for Warframe. We do my daily login for the Division yesterday.
Prison Sim is a pretty fun game. It is. I enjoy it. My prisons are always pretty impressive, although I'm starting a new one. The reason what I'm doing on Prison Simulator is because Zero wants me to create a hell of a prison. He wants me to torture people, basically, in my prison. And yeah. I'm not above that. I mean, that's a thing that I'll do.
Basically, it's the way I put it, go the whole 9 yard gangs. Basically a common sleeping area and nothing else. With them, survival of the fittest.
It's like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. 45 prisoners enter, 1 prisoner leaves. Alright, I think this is going to be enough furnaces. I think that's a thing. I think we have enough now. Ish. We should at least make the rows even. My OCD wants at least even rows. So, yeah, that's a thing.
Since the guy whose STO inventory looks like crap.
Hey, it looks good most of the time. Don't judge me. It just hasn't looked good here lately because I've been, like, doing stuff. Now, granted, generally in video games, my stuff is a mess. But it is still... It still works. Judge me. Don't make me come to Connecticut and have you kick my ass because I'll do it. 2 more. 1, 2. There we go. Alright. Kick the tires, light the fires. I will play Battlefield 1. I have that for streaming, but I can't play it at the house here at the farm where I'm at. But I can start playing that during the week.
Yeah, his internet connection at where he's at now is very shoddy. He would have a laggy connection and give him an unfair advantage. Or the other way around.
I'm not good at Battlefield 1 anyway. I mean, I'll play it. I'm basically run 3 foot, die, run 3 foot, die, snipe, 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 die, 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 die. But I'll play it for sure. You know, I might have to do playthroughs of BioShock. Because I've only played the first one and half of the second one. I might have to go back and redo the first one and then play through the other 2. Because everybody tells me it's good.
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm doing with Kingdom Hearts, with at least a stream version. Because I played through them already once, off stream.
I don't know what that game is. Oh, I had another crop come through. Cool. We're picking crops today.
Kingdom Hearts. It's a RPG-ish game. It's a cross between Disney and Square Enix, who's best known for their Final Fantasy franchises.
Well, I'll have to watch some of your stream when you do it, because that sounds interesting.
Yeah. Well, I did do the first part of it yesterday, so part 1's up. Or you can go watch, I keep pimping these guys out because they're awesome. Team 4-Star Gaming.
Oh, are those streamers?
Yeah. Well, for those that don't know, Team 4-Star do something called Dragon Ball Z Abridged, where they take footage from Dragon Ball Z, re-edit it, and add their voices, and it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, okay.
And they also do a gaming channel as well.
Check them out. That's possible, Pro. I play with subs whenever I'm playing stuff sometimes. Go ahead, do what? 0, I'm sorry.
And they do a bunch of they stream a lot of things as well. But in the first Kingdom Hearts, you visit various worlds such as Alice in Wonderland, Aladdin, Hercules, Little Mermaid. I know there's more than that, but I can't think. Tarzan. In the second one, you visit you visit Beauty and the Beast, Lion King. Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas in both of them. What else? Tron in the second one. Because apparently that is a Disney movie.
Yeah, Tron's a Disney.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
With Johnny Depp.
Yeah, but sometimes though they do get the voice actors to come back to reprise their roles. Other times they get somebody who sounds similar.
I was amazed to find out this week that Mark Hamill does a lot of voiceovers. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's what he did.
Yeah.
But apparently, I listened to some of his stuff. He is a phenomenal Joker.
He is. That's why you need to play the Arkham series. I know you're not a fan of superhero games.
I'm not a fan of superheroes. Or comedies.
Batman, however, in the Arkham series, he actually reprises his role as a Joker.
Really? So he voices in that game?
Yes, he does.
You see, the other thing I realized too, I didn't know this, but he does the voice. He does voices in a ton of games, and I was looking up and seeing some of the games that he's voiced. I've heard his voice for decades and never knew it was him.
Yeah.
It's just weird. Yeah. Well, my favorite monologue, and I didn't know it was Mark Hamill. My favorite monologue is One Bad Day. I can't remember which animated series that was part of, but I love that monologue.
Batman.
I know it was Batman, but I don't know what series it was part of or whatever. But
I think it was the animated series.
Right.
The good one, not the one of these fucking knockoff cheesy ass ones.
I mean, by far. I mean, there's monologues. I like monologues anyway. I mean, I'm a huge Shakespeare fan, and that monologue reminds me a lot of like Macbeth. So I thought it was genius, modern time genius.
Yeah, speaking of the anime series, a lot of the voice actors who did the voices in the Batman anime series came back to do the Batman games, the Batman Arkham games, and they are story-wise they're amazing.
Huh?
Did you have you ever played Shadows of Mordor?
I have it. I didn't like the beginning of it. I need to finish it.
I sort of why. But it's basically almost the same kind of gameplay style.
Really? Ooh,
yeah, it's like the multi-hit targeting, punching, and kicking thing. Mm-hmm. But you also got to be a bit stealthy, which... I'm not the greatest stealth person in the world, but it's doable.
Am I going to upload which Stream Pro? I mean, everything that I play, I stream.
He does.
I logged in this morning and went and watched PewDiePie this morning a little bit. I don't know what he did to his hair, dude. This stream? Yeah, it'll be uploaded. It'll be uploaded on YouTube. Probably later this afternoon.
And if you get a chance, make sure you check out my stream, which Jerry is a good part of, in my series 3 Idiots Play.
We need to figure out how to do descriptions at the bottom and link to well, you can't really, you can link to each other. I've been reading the terms of service, trying to figure out what we can and can't do.
I have to go back and edit each video in particular, but...
we'll just do it moving forward.
It means we need to put... Yeah. Because I can edit, you can edit the video descriptions on your phone.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Yeah, while you're streaming, because I changed the Dabo one, like, halfway through, like, just get his title, Dubbo!
But yeah, it'll all upload. It'll be uploaded here later this afternoon. And then what's kind of funny is you can basically watch, because we both stream so much, you can watch each stream and you can see the other person from a different angle. That's my favorite thing that Zero has ever said so far in this stream. He's like, and if you want to see Chess from a different angle...
Yeah, if you want to see him be a dick and block like 95% of my shots.
Oh, well, the Division? Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, because he rocks the shield in the Division. And every so often, I'm lining up a headshot to kill somebody, and he sidesteps at the right moment, or the wrong moment in my part.
You need to go back to that one video where you're, like, aiming up the guy, and he's only got one more shot left, and I step in the way, and then he shoots you around my shield, and you die, and my shield blocks your shots. You need to pull that off as a just as a snippet, as a highlight.
Yeah, I don't think you can edit videos like that off the YouTube.
You can.
Easily. Well, not on a phone.
No, not on a phone. You have to have a laptop or a computer. The only reason I watched that whole stream was I wanted to see that. I'm like, I gotta see when that happened. And I saw it, and I died laughing. I'm like, oh, that just sucks. Cracked me up. We play, I don't know if you've been in here for much of the conversation, Pro, but we play a lot of Star Trek Online. We play The Division. Yeah, I mean, those are the two we've been playing the most of here lately. Star Trek Online.
I've been trying to get him to join me and Boozer on Warframe.
Oh, Warframe.
But he's very
stubborn.
Yes.
I must be stubborn. I still play 2D video games like Stardew Valley.
Hell, if I had a decent setup, I would be streaming like old school fucking Sega games all the time.
I need to do that. Well,
get
you know,
good
because
emulator going and good ROMs.
I'm turning my shop into basically, because I know I'm going to have a job now because of the way that they changed the laws, or not changed the laws, but postponed the laws. I'm basically going to turn the entire back of my shop into a video game streaming center. I'll probably green wall one side of it.
So does that mean I have to get a fucking PS camera and start showing myself live?
See, I don't know that people want to see me. I'm a pretty ugly man.
Same. I'd rather be a voice. I have a voice for radio. Or a face for radio.
I have a face that will scare small children. No, I'm kidding. Not really. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Did I say I was doing something, guys? Do you remember?
Crops.
Oh, already did those. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. I got it now. I got it under control.
You know what game you and Boozer need to buy?
What's that?
Just because it would be fun to play against each other.
What's that?
Worms Battlegrounds.
Worms? Well, someone told me Plants vs. Zombies is on PS4. That sounds like something I would stream in the morning over coffee.
Yeah. Well, Worms is a turn-based combat game.
See, I've heard it was pretty good.
It's fun. I bought it on sale for like $5 a couple weeks ago and had no one to play with, and it really pisses me off.
Right.
And you can name your worms and your team.
So then I can literally tell people I have worms?
Yeah.
Cool. Can I do what, Pro?
Yeah, I'm trying to save my battery life on my phone.
Almost to winter.
I think Gaming Pro is getting a little annoyed with this game.
Diamonds are up. Diamonds. Oh, fish? Yeah, you can fish.
Fish. Oh, it's like it's okay. His typo like finish to me.
Right. Fishing in this game is a pain in the butt. took me... I hated the fishing in this game until I finally figured out how to do it. And it's not bad. Alright, diamonds are up. We're going to go do diamonds. If you're all just joining in and you haven't seen my stream of this game before, what I do is right here in front of my house, I keep a keg with wine and a diamond crystaltron, whatever the hell they're called, and I have these in barns over there, and so when I come out of my house, I know that the barns are up when these are up, so I don't have to walk all the way over there to check them. It's kind of a lazy thing. It makes it easier on me, and that's all that matters. It's easier on me. Right, Zero.
Right.
All right. Someone agreed with me. Diamonds. The spring planting is going to be a pain because I'm doing 500 ancient seeds, and then I probably have to get more if I have enough make it through the winter. I'm trying to get enough to get through the winter because I run out about halfway through the winter. Because it just takes so many ancient fruit for my wine production. But if I get through the winter and finish out the entire garden, I should be able to open another barn for kegs, which is good. I wish I'd streamed this thing from the very beginning because there's a lot of stuff in the beginning, a lot of quests and community center stuff you got to do, and I'm just at money farming at this point until I get enough. My goal is to fill an entire barn full of statues of Endless Fortune and then start actually designing and decorating the farm. Get a ton of money, get everything I need, and then just spend my retirement years on the farm doing nothing but making it look pretty. Ooh, I'm running out of lightning rod or battery packs, aren't I? And not good. That's going to be my bottleneck now for more of these. It's going to be battery packs. Lord knows I don't know if I want to put any more. I mean, I could put a few more lightning rods, I guess. Wouldn't hurt anything to add a few more. What's a few more lightning rods, right? Yep. I can retire after I get all this money that I want and get all the endless fortunes I want. Then I can spend my days designing my little gardens and fishing and blah, blah, blah. Retirement in a video game. That's a thing. I'm just wondering if they were going to come out with extra content for this game. That would be phenomenal. I bet they do eventually. Oh, well. Gotta go around here. Hello?
You want an egg sandwich?
Sure. Food sounds phenomenal.
And no dog hostage this time.
No what?
So no dog hostage this time.
No, didn't require me to take a dog hostage. Not this time. Alright. Yeah, so I'm going to put a few more lightning rods out here if I have to. We're going to run them down here. I'm not going to worry about it too much, though, right now. I used to play Computer Games Pro. And I may, because I'm getting ready to set up a streaming center at work. So I may end up getting a new computer and doing that at some point, too. Yeah. No. I'll have to get up and go get the coffee. I'm mean to my mama, but I ain't that mean to her. She'll offer sometimes, though. Can you play visceral clean up? I don't understand pro. Oh, yeah. I don't have a computer set up for streaming yet. I'll do that though. I just don't know how long it'll be or when it'll happen. It's in the works. That's a good term, right? In the works? That's a thing? Okay. Oh, I do like the way that YouTube does their strikes if you screw up. I like it a lot. It's way better than Twitch. There's no lifetime strike. And I didn't read anything so far in all of their terms of service that says they're going to ban me for falling asleep. Like Twitch did.
He does that.
I do that. That's a thing that happens. It's winter! Look, it's winter time, guys! Okay, winter time. So when we work on projects, make sure everything is done. We run around. You can see these little worm things a lot easier in the winter. And so we hit these up because we're trying to finish up the museum. So we look for worms, and I think all of this, I think I'm going to work on get a few more water sprinklers down here, but we're going to wait till after the spring plant, because I want to see exactly where we're at. So winter is going to be basically me running around hitting worms and trying to get the museum finished. Oh, this is up. I love this greenhouse. They should give you an option to make bigger greenhouses. You still awake over there, Doctor?
Doctor, give me the news.
Oh, Zero, it is so early for singing. Zero.
I know.
Abort! Just saying. Well, I asked them if they're here, and I think they ran away. I had like 4 people leave when you started singing, just so you know. We went from like 6 to 2. Good. You enjoying this riveting gameplay, Don? Ooh, breakfast. Yes, yes, yes. That's a thing. Coffee's a thing. These are all going to happen here pretty soon. Alright, let's look for some worms. I don't remember what all I need for the museum. Oh, good, Pro. I'm glad you're having fun. Oh, thank you. Breakfast. I got me a sandwich.
Okay, on this note, I gotta go to work.
I think that's the first time anybody in chat has ever sang. That's interesting.
No, Ames did the other night.
What was she singing?
Barbie Girl.
Oh, yeah, Barbie Girl. That was a thing that happened. I remember now. You going to work, Zero?
If I'm going to work.
Alright, go to work. We'll see you tonight.
Yep.
Toodles.
Later, people. And remember, be nice to the streamer. He's doing this for fun. He gets no money out of this.
They're nice to me. They're good people. I actually found Zero in Star Trek Online back in November. He just kind of hung out. It's hard for me to find people that especially voice chat, man. I mean, you got to be pretty laid back. You got to be chill. And then I don't talk on voice with a lot of people because when I'm streaming, I like to talk and answer questions and stuff. And then one of the things that drives me crazy about parties, if you get groups talking about two different things, I mean, it just drives me insane. I have two gaming pet peeves. One of them is multiple conversations going on in voice chat, and the second one is play-by-play. So, like, if I'm playing with somebody and they're like, I'm going over here, I'm opening this door, I'm opening this chest, I'm going over here, I'm doing this now. I'm just like, ah! It is. I like chatting with my stream, too. But Zero and Boozer, I mean, they come in and they chat, we have a good time. We play off each other really well. I know the streams really enjoy us bantering and all the crap that we come up with, so we keep it. Yeah, we were singing Barbie Girl yesterday. That was the thing we were doing. Ancient doll, huh? We might have to. That's something I don't know if I have that or not. Ancient doll carved may have been used. Well, maybe I've already turned that in already once. Oh well. Might as well go ahead. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and see. Do I have room? Yeah. Let's go ahead and clean out the boogers bags over here of ancient fruit. I think I have enough to make it through this winter. I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's quite a bit of ancient fruit. 6. Plus what I have over there already. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be able to do... The 500 is probably not going to cover the full plant in the spring. So we're probably going to have to make some more seeds, but we'll worry about that when we hit spring. Alright, little kid, get out of the way. Shoot, get. I'm debating if I'm going to be able to stream prison or not. And I'm just starting, well, I'm not really starting a new game. Am I starting a new game? I mean, I guess I can go over there and work on, I don't know what the stream's going to look like. So if I jump over there, Don, are you and Doctor going to be on today for a little while? If I jump over to the stream, can you let me know how the quality is, or if I need to come back to this one? Alright, cool. Let me get through this day, and then we'll save it. And then I'll shut down the feed. We'll go over to Prison Sim. And we'll see what it looks like. And in that little break, I will get me some coffee and water. Because, I mean, if I can stream Resident Evil in VR, I shouldn't have any problems with doing Prison Sim. Stalk me all day long. It don't bother me a bit. Well, the thing is once Amy gets up, you'll have someone to talk to, too. You have another girl to talk to. Amy's a sweetheart. She calls me her playing monkey. She's like, play for me, monkey, play. Little worms, looking for you now, little worms. Where are you, little worms? Now we'll go down here to the beach. What are you laughing at? I didn't do it. Laughing, I'm looking for worms. Looking for you now. Well, I keep thinking about that episode of Star Trek: Next Generation where Data's like, so many life forms, where are you? Or whatever he sings. A dried starfish. Okay. That's a thing. I'm eating my sandwich, wondering why I'm being quiet. Good sandwich. Love eggs. One of my favorite foods. Are we raise chickens here on the farm. And ducks, strangely enough. I don't know why we have ducks, but... Well... I know why we have ducks. That's a long story. Sing the data song? That's funny. Alright, so, boys and girls, I'm going to go bathroom, get coffee, and then we'll come back and fire up Prison Simulator and see what it looks like. And if it's working, we'll play that some today. So give me maybe 10 or 15, and the feed should be back up. Either hit it off my channel, or you can join my Twitter. I always spam it to my Twitter. Alright, appreciate it. See you all in a bit.